Hey guys, so I promised you guys an update with how everything goes with the ID3. So here is the worst news so far since I had the car. So on Saturday, that's 6 days after I bought the car or I picked up the car from the dealership. I was on the motorway when I suddenly had a tick, and at that point I actually had no clue what that was until just about 2 minutes later. I realized a little crack just on my windscreen. Now it was from this point to the A pillar. So it went from here and there. So at that point I realized I've had a stone. So a stone chip on the windscreen, and I can actually see the the mark of the chip here. And it was two of them. So one was at the bottom and the next one was just right at the point of the crack. And that was it. So I continued the journey. Obviously, I had to get to the engineer to get the dual brakes fitted. And by the time I got there, it had gone all the way to this point. Now, from then till today, which is Thursday, I think this is the 10th day or the 11th day, but yeah, it's gone all the way now, almost to the middle of the windscreen. So I've called the windscreen cover company and they booked me in to bring in the car on Friday, which is tomorrow, the 11th. Now, before I did that, I wasn't sure if I had windscreen cover. Now, I assume that some people know probably, oh yeah, this is obvious and it's standard, but I don't think it's standard. Probably not on third party only cover, but yeah. So I thought, let me check how much it would cost me. So I called up a glass company and they quoted me £450 plus VAT for changing the windscreen. And then it doesn't end there. Now another £150 plus VAT to have the camera and the radar system on the windscreen recalibrated. So all in all, you're looking at about £660 or so to have the windscreen changed. So the whole point of this is, please make sure if you're getting one of the ID3s and any of the other new cars today, I mean, this is nothing specific to ID3. I'm just saying, if you're buying the new cars with the camera system on the windscreen, the sensors and the radar systems, they would be very expensive when it comes to replacing the windscreens. So be ready for this. Make sure you've got windscreen cover on your insurance policy. If you don't, make sure you buy one straight away, because £650 or £60 is not as much. I mean, I've done windscreen changes before in the past, and I paid £200 for a Kia Sportage 2010 plate, and that was it. I think it was about £200, and that had the rain sensor and the light sensor on it, so there was no recalibration needed. But with this, yeah. Now I got a call today, by the way, actually from the glass company, and they said to me, and this is the insurance glass company, by the way, so I don't have to pay the £660. So I'm only having to pay the excess, which in my case is £75. So they've just told me today, when I'm supposed to be having this change tomorrow, that the windscreen is actually not in stock. Now it's not going to be coming in time. So they've been told 4 to 5 days. Now that's one of the problems with the new cars. Not all the parts would be available straight away. So I have to wait for another 4 to 5 days. So which means I can't take any driving test, because obviously I wouldn't be able to use the car for a driving test with this big crack on the screen. I mean, if I'm wrong, please leave a comment below and let me know if I can actually take a test in this with that, but I doubt that would be possible. But yeah, anyways, that's the update, and so far so good. Is going on well. Now I charged the car yesterday with Pod Points charging port at Lidl. Now I went up to 80%, and that's why I charged it to. And I'll give you guys an update how much I actually get to cover in that 80%. Now, funny enough, I've only driven 13 miles since I charged it, and I've lost 4%. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but we'll see what I end up to in the end. And yeah, so I've got 236 miles left on the range. So yeah, here is the update. So windscreen, make sure you have a windscreen cover on your policy. You need it if you're getting any of the new cars with the sensors and the radars on them, because then this also have I believe it's the heating system on the windscreen. So all of that makes it more expensive to replace. So hope this is useful, and please don't forget, click the like button, subscribe, leave a comment below if you've got any question, and see you in the next video.